Hi everyone, I'm recording this message from Atlanta. I'm here at the American Historical Association meeting, and I've been working on your reading tweets for for Unit 2, I should say, this morning. So please let me know if you have any questions about the feedback that I provided you there. Also, I replied to a few of your tweets. I did the best I could to try to get everybody involved a little bit in a conversation there on Twitter, or I should say to me to try to get involved in your conversations on Twitter. Um, so please go and check that out there as well. I wanted to um, just mention that as far as the due dates go that I've listed for the class, for things like the blogs and the discussions, I can only list one due date for each of those assignments. So even though the initial blog post, for example, is due at noon today, I listed the final due date as midnight or 11:59 because that's when your responses are due. So I've always listed the later of the two due dates in those. The same thing goes with the discussions. Even though the question is due on the first day by 11:59, the due date is listed as the second day by 11:59 because that's when the responses are due. I had a couple of questions about that, so hopefully that helps to clarify. Um, Also, I'm going to be working to give you some feedback on your timeline assignments. Hopefully I'll get to at least some of them today. I'll have all of them done by this time tomorrow morning. That'll be the goal that I'll be shooting for, so that you have received some feedback before you start on the Unit 3 timeline work. If you haven't yet posted on the timeline, or if you didn't remember to also submit your work to Blackboard, please do that. Remember that you don't just post to the timeline, but you also have to upload your worksheet that you use to create your post for the timeline to Blackboard. That just helps me to make sure that I find everyone's work on the timeline. Sometimes it can get a little hard to do because there's so much there. And it also helps me to just have another way of looking at what you did. So especially starting with Unit 3, please keep in mind that if you don't also post to Blackboard for the timeline assignments, I won't be able to give you credit for your work because it's possible that I won't be able to find it on the timeline. So I hope that all makes sense. I hope you're all doing well. Please let me know if you have any questions. Even though I'm here at the conference, I'll be responding to emails and texts and tweets. I get all those through my phone, so please feel free to ask questions whenever you have them, and I'll talk to you soon.